You ever been on an airplane and then just a Christian rock band stands up and just starts playing their music and you're like, this is nice. Yeah, me neither. But by the way, people are talking about this a lot, and there's some people who are talking about how that's not what they would want to have happening on their plane. There's others who are mad about what Ilhan Omar said about it. But first, let's see who these folks are that were on this plane. So this video was shot and posted by Jack Jins Jr. And he founded an organization called Kingdom Realm Ministries. He and his congregation have been in Europe lately, helping out refugees fleeing Ukraine. And according to his Facebook timeline, this might have been shot on a flight to Germany, and that was around April 9th. So Ilhan Omar, where does she come into this? She tweeted something that I'm sure many people were thinking when they saw this. She says, I think my family and I should have a prayer session next time I'm on a plane. How do you think it would end? So of course, Vernon Jones then responded. I'm sure many other Twitter users, of course, responded similarly. And he said, why do you hate Christians, Ilhan? If the freedom of religion we enjoy here in America disturbs you, feel free to pack your bags and head back to Somalia, Sudan, or wherever you're from. Oh, nice little dig there. Speaking like the rest of the folks that don't like you. Take your brother with you too. Okay, yeah, so punch all that in. They still don't like you, Vernon. They still hate you. Anyways, so that's many of the thought processes that came from Ilhan Omar. But if you really think about it, imagine that. And how would you feel if Ilhan Omar or anyone else that looked like Ilhan Omar did something like this on an airplane? What would the crew do? What would happen? Let's just keep that real. What are your thoughts, Dave?
If some group came up and started singing like that on an airplane that I was on, I would think, oh my God, we're going down. This is part of some crazy cult. We're all gonna die. They're about to do something to blow up the plane. The fact of the matter is, I can't stand it when the Southwest airline flight attendants think they're comedians and just rattle off a bunch of stupid jokes and all that. I just wanna be left alone. Just be quiet, respect your neighbors, read a book. If you gotta pray, fine, stand up, kneel, whatever it is, but just do it quietly, do it to yourself. I'm all about that, that's fine. But to stand up and start playing music and to try to start singing and all that sort of thing, no, just leave us alone. Save it for the concert hall or the church sanctuary or whatever it is, but just let us fly in peace.
I'm wondering if I wonder how long it went, because this couldn't have been something that everyone's accepting, because that's what I was thinking too. There's minimal things people get mad about on flights. There's a kid crying. Hey, the kid's crying. You never know what they're going through. Hey, that other kid keeps leaning, or I'm sorry, the person next to me is leaning on my armrest. Like these things, I get they're annoying. I understand all that, and I've been annoyed by them sometimes too. So since we're so hypersensitive on airplanes, which again I understand, how the hell does this happen? Nobody on that plane during this however long recording goes, shut up. I'm trying to sleep.
Oh yeah, Jayar, I would have been reaching up for the emergency button, call button, stop them, find out what's going on, lock them up. Make sure that the cockpit is guarded. I mean, because this is bizarre behavior, I think. And look, it may have been the best of intentions of this Christian ministry group, and that's fine. But maybe the thing to do is, I don't know, go to the pilot, go to the flight attendant, say, hey, we have our guitars, we'd like to sing. Do you think that's okay or not? And the flight attendants probably would have said, maybe you should just save it until you land. And then they respect that. But to just do it on their own, I don't know. A lot of people are anxious flying anyway. Let's not add to their angst or their concern by doing something like this.
And honestly, let's just make that one. I want to make that one point about Ilhan Omar and the back and forth with Vernon Jones. There is supposed to be this freedom of religion. So what she's pointing out is, if you picture it, would that fly? Forgive the pun. Would that work out in this situation? And would we be so upset about it? There isn't the equal freedom of religion, is the point that she's making.